Alright, it is Reno day 33. Starting on the can lights in the master, the track lighting that was right there, you can see the old line is no more. That is outside trash. I've already done all the math, or just figured out where I want my cans. You can see 1, 2, 3 and 4, so that'll hover over the bed. And then over here on this side of the room we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. That'll, and this spacing of squares is the same as this spacing of squares. It's just they'll be a little bit wider in the middle of the room, but that's okay. These each one of these lights at an 8-foot ceiling spans out 25 feet on the ground, so it's plenty of light. So yeah, I've already been up in the attic to make sure that we're going to be okay running wires up in there. We're not going to hit anything because the HVAC system for upstairs runs like right here. So we're all good there. So next step is just start cutting holes. So yeah, I think it's actually about 11:30, so I'll probably stop to go eat some lunch, and then I'll be back and maybe I'll set up the camera to capture me cutting holes. So much fun. Alright, you just saw me cut out the last hole. So we got 8 holes. Boom, 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 and boom, boom. On some of those holes you saw me obviously cutting them with the handsaw. It's actually easier than that circular piece. It goes actually really quick. On some of them you saw me using the oscillating saw about halfway through, and that's because from up in the attic I could tell there used to be circles cut out in this hole, or circles cut out in the ceiling for can lights. So they either used to have can lights in here, which baffles me why they would have can lights in here, take them out, patch them up, and then just add this one little bit of track lighting. That makes no sense to me, unless they cut all the holes when they were doing this addition to the house. And then maybe the owner or someone decided they didn't want can lights, and then they just immediately patched them. I don't know, but there was definitely can lights at some point. I could see all the patches up in the ceiling. There were more than however many I had, and it's funny because a lot of the places where I chose to put mine are very close to where they had their original holes. But when they patched them, they have little pieces of wood like that. So that wood, so they probably had a can light like right here. I put mine a little bit over. And that's the wood from the patch where they attached the sheetrock. So there was one there. I think there was one down in that far hole. I think the rest were actually clear though. Those are the only 2 that I got too close to a patch, but no worries. So I got all 8 of my holes. Now the next step is just popping the lights up, and then I think I'll actually do all the wiring up in the attic. So no need to snake or anything. So I could actually just grab all 8 lights and just pop them up in there, and then go up there with the electrical boxes and just connect them. But I do need to go to the store and get some Romex because I am fresh out. Used it all yesterday. So there you go, holes cut. Lights coming soon. All right, I waited for it to get a little dark out for dramatic effect. I've actually had them all hooked up for a couple hours now. Obviously I've already tested them. So Alexa, turn on master bedroom lights. Ta-da! We now have lights instead of just these two LED strips on the windows. And that guy that was running down the middle is gone. Definitely plenty of light for this bedroom. And now we could start cleaning stuff up. So yeah, there you go. Master bedroom lights are done. I think that's pretty much it for light week. Other than there's a ceiling fan that's going in the guest bedroom downstairs. There is a ceiling fan that's going in here, but it doesn't have a light kit. It's literally just looks like a old wooden propeller. Same kind of fan that we had at our house in Decatur. We got another one. But I might wait on that for another day. It's not really light related, but so tomorrow I could either do the ceiling fan and maybe just start replacing all of the switches, because you know all the switches in the house are these old style toggle switches, which I'm going to replace to the paddle switches, and you know that's every switch in the house, so that could take up majority of the day. I will probably also move the thermostat that's out in the hallway into here and place it right in here, because it just, I mean, this room has 1, 2, 3 vents, and then it's got an intake right there. So when it senses that the hallway out there is cold, it starts pumping heat in this room and it gets really hot at night. So I'm going to move the thermostat in here so it's more comfortable. So I'll do that tomorrow. That should actually be pretty easy. But yeah, end of day 33, I believe. So there you go. We now have can lights in our master. Goodbye.